Hey everyone, we're back and we're going to continue the Forgotten Memories Trust quest. Talk to the fairy godmother at another gate. She must be over here.
Hello, my...
Goodness me, some very strange emotions are coming from the next archway. Whatever the Forgotten was trying to hide, there's quite a lot of anger and betrayal inside. There's only one thing to do. I must pass through. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now pass through the gate and discover what led the Forgotten to lose their trusting spirit.
You've been so helpful.
I think this one has to do with Mother Gothel. Yep. Mother Gothel wants something. Guess who you should have talked to her.
Oh, hello, dear.
Just who I was hoping to see, darling. Tell me, you've noticed all those ugly night thorns sprouting around the valley, and how some of the villagers are starting to lose their memories? Merlin hasn't the faintest clue what might be causing it. But don't worry, I won't tell him it's all your fault. My fault? Well, of course it is. This village clearly reflects you, your dreams, your desires, your fears. And we've all noticed that you haven't been yourself lately. What? No, I'm fine. I don't know what's happening to me. Isn't it obvious? But don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you. You're simply growing up. You're finally seeing the world for the cruel and dangerous place that it is. Maybe you're right, but the world's not cruel and dangerous. You're starting to sound like a certain long-haired blonde person. Now, trust me, after all, we must look out for ourselves. In fact, follow me. You have much to learn.
Now you'll always know Hello.
Here we are. Now pay attention, dear. These pillars have been here for as long as anyone in the village could remember. If you asked Merlin, he'd tell you they symbolize the virtues that hold the village together and protect it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, how that man loves to hear himself talk. Don't insult Merlin. What a pity. You still insist on defending Merlin even though he's done nothing but lie to you. What do you mean? Merlin told you that these pillars protect the village, but they don't. They only prevent brilliant people like us from reaching our full potential. Everything he's told you about light and dark magic, friendship, trust, and so on, nothing more than lies to keep you under his control. I don't believe you. Well, there's one way to find out for sure. Rip the orb out of the pillar, then you'll see that what I'm saying is true.
What are you waiting for? Go!
Let's wait for the quest line to catch up.
Hello.
The orb, darling, you've done it, and not to worry. I'll dispose of it safely. Mustn't let it fall into the wrong hands. Now see, doesn't everything feel better without that pesky pillar getting in the way? I guess you're right. Something feels wrong. Wrong? Oh, don't be fool. You've gotten far too used to the way things were. You'll understand soon enough. I can't wait to show you how much grander life can be when you aren't forced to rule under Merlin's rule. But first, you'll have to do one itsy bitsy favor. What is it? Oh, I do love how obliging you are, Matt. You really should show this side of yourself more often. Now to the task at hand. I'm devastated that I've lost one of my most prized possessions, a jewel-encrusted mirror. I was admiring myself when I simply dropped it in the water somewhere around here. How clumsy of me. I'll get it, don't worry. Something here isn't adding up. Don't you trust me, Matt, after all I've done for you? Of course I do. It's just... Perfect, then you'll have no more questions or obligations. Finding my drooling trusted mirror will be no trouble for you. Simply use that fishing rod of yours in the water of this area. I'll be waiting for you near the giant willow, not doing anything suspicious. Ha! I'm just teasing, darling. See you soon.
Ta-ta.
Hmm. I don't understand. I thought that was supposed to be the mirror. Ah, of course it's wrapped around a brick.
Oh, hello, dear.
My mirror, you found it. And so quickly, I knew I could count on you. The mirror is a piece of junk. What's your scheme, Gothel? My scheme? That makes it sound so common. Oh, don't look so upset. You must stop taking everything so seriously. Now, shall I tell you my plan? You see, Matt, I've always wondered if that dream magic of yours might work like Rapunzel's magical hair. So I borrowed a little book from Merlin, traded for a few potions and ingredients from Ursula, and now that the magic of the orb is gone, there's nothing to stop me from throwing it all together to keep you safe in the giant willow forever. It's for your own good, dear. The world outside is far too dangerous. Trust me, it's better this way. You'll see in time that I can be a very loving mother. So something backfired and she trapped herself.
Well, look who it is.
Goodness, what did you find in the Forgotten Second memory? You look as if you've seen a ghost. Not a ghost, just the Gothel. She portrayed the Forgotten. She showed the Forgotten how to be cruel. She led the Forgotten down a bad path. The Forgotten trusted her, and she tried to do something horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. When we feel alone, that's often when we're most vulnerable. Now, I don't know if this brings us any closer to saving the valley, but perhaps now you understand the Forgotten a bit better. The Forgotten's plan is becoming so real to me now. The Forgotten's pain is becoming so real to me now. I don't think I'll ever understand. How could the Forgotten ever trust anyone again after what Mother Gothel did? Once all this is over, I'm going to need to have a little talk with her. Trust is fragile, dear. We must beware. Once broken, it's difficult to repair. Now then, I'm afraid we still don't have all the answers we need, but perhaps we'll find them through this final gate. Follow me.
Goodness me. Hello, child.
Listen closely, Matt. Beyond the last gate, you'll find the final lost memory of the Forgotten. Whatever happened here, it changed them into what they are now. I don't think they meant to do any of this. There's no excuse for what they've done. I know I can save the Forgotten. I have to. The Forgotten was a part of me. I know I can fix all this. I don't know how yet. That may be true, but don't lose faith. I believe in you. Now collect yourself, dear. You must wait. Go boldly forward and step through the gate. And if it gets too a bit too much, just know that I will be here, right here, waiting.
Now off you go. Bippity boppity boo.
What does Scar want? Better go talk to him.
It's about time.
Ugh, at last, you're the only one here who's not a complete fool. Aw, thanks, you're not such a fool yourself. I'm not falling for it, Scar. Oh, Matt, you wound me. My intentions are horribly honorable, I promise. Now then, I have a small question to ask you. It seemed to me that those of us who are wise, strong, and cunning should take up the mantle of leadership. Yes, I agree. That sounds a bit evil. I don't want to rule over anything. Only because you haven't seen the good you could do. Unfortunately, there's one minor inconvenience stopping us from assuming power. It's that monstrosity there near the end of the river. You mean the pillar and the orb of nurturing? Precisely. The windbag with the white mane spends hours examining it, play acting as if he's trying to understand its power. But I'm certain it's there to watch over us, to keep us in our place, as it were. I guess we could tear the orb out, like I tore out the one in the Glade of Trust. Precisely, and that's just what I've tried. But it seems to feed off the nature around it. If only someone could enter the flora and fauna, temporarily, of course, perhaps you'd be able to destroy it. Is he trying to trick me like Mother Gothel did? I can't trust him. But I can't trust Merlin either. I'll do it. I'll get that orb out of the pillar. I knew you'd see reason. If it were me, I'd start by destroying the hideous flowers scattered about. I never have cared for them. 8 flowers.
There you are.
Ah, you can feel it, can't you? Whatever that monstrosity is, its power has begun to wane, but there is still more work to do. What should I do next? I don't know about this. Oh, but I've already come so far. We've already come so far. There's only a small bit left to do. I'm sure you've noticed all the strange weeds sprouting around. The night thorns, you mean? Yes, if we must use that windbag name for them. Regardless of the moniker, I rather like them, don't you? Though they do seem to sap the life out of everything around them. Wanting to know more, I dug where you would expect to see seeds, and instead I found these. Small bits of darkness. I suppose you could plant them and see what happens. Try near the pillar itself, or the entrance to those caves over there, or that dreamlight tree that Simba's so fond of. I'll be waiting near my den when you finish the task. Okay, so we have to plant 25 seeds. 5 here. So yeah, this is something that we haven't gotten to in our normal in our storyline because we don't have Simba. But these are dream fruit trees, and Simba is responsible to watch over them. We'll get 5 around our island, one of them here, and then some in the other biomes. Turn to discard near his cave.
There you are.
You've done it. Bravo. Now give that pesky thing to me. The orb of nurturing. What would you want with that? Oh, only for safekeeping, of course. I may not understand exactly what it is, but I know something powerful and dangerous when I see it. He is tricking me. He's tricking me just like Mother Gothel did. You can't trick me. I know exactly what you're trying to do, and I'm not gonna fall for it. Oh dear Temperament, can't you see that I've already done exactly what I wanted? Look at everything you've broken. The other villagers will never forgive you for this. What have I done? Oh, there's no point in worrying. I can easily fix this for you. Simply let me rule Dreamlight Valley. It will be an immense burden, but I'm prepared to make that sacrifice. Besides, it's really your only choice. Make me king and stand by my side. Or run away and never return. You'll never be king, Scar. I'll make sure of that. Ah, you ingrate. After all I've done for you. If you come to your senses, I'll be in my cave. Confront Merlin. It looks like he has some more advice for you. Matt, well, I was looking for Scar, but never mind that. You and I are long past due for a chat. Go ahead, yell at me. I've got nothing to talk about. You're just going to tell me what to do like everyone else. No. I've no desire to tell you what to do. I only wish to try and help. I'm rather worried of you. Of course, I'm concerned about all things going on in the village, but it's you I'm most worried about. Well, you don't have to worry. Because I'll run away and never return. Please, Matt, let me explain. You don't even have to listen if you don't care to. Now then, it's only natural that as you mature, there will be parts of yourself you question, things you wish to leave behind. But there are some things you must never lose faith in. Friendship, love, acts of care for one another, they're the most powerful magic of all. And they're the greatest forces in the Dreamlight Valley, or, well, anywhere. You don't feel very powerful. You don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone. I shall in just a moment. I have one last thing to say. We all care deeply about you. I promise, love and friendship are always here for you when you're in need of them. You're lying. You'll never understand. Perhaps not, but I'll never stop my pursuit of knowledge or trying to aid you. Be careful of the path you're walking down, man. I implore you. Some things must never be forgotten. Some things must be forgotten. So it's the memory of the forgotten running into his dark castle.
Hello, my
Well, Matt, what did you discover in the final memory? Scar tricked the Forgotten to helping the Nightthorn spread, and then Merlin showed up. Merlin warned the Forgotten not to lose faith in love, friendship, and the power of small acts of care. But it was too late. I think he almost got through to the Forgotten. Merlin planted a seed in the Forgotten's mind. If we could just water it, give it a little sunlight. I agree that Forgotten is not lost to us for good. Not yet. In the final memory, it looked like the Forgotten ran away to a castle. I've seen that castle before. There's another side of Dreamlight Valley, a shadowy side. You can get there through the portals. Of course, if you're ever to save the Forgotten, you must venture to the Forgotten's home and face them there. But how to get there? Perhaps this time it's time to consult with Merlin. Oh, before I depart, now that the Forgotten's memories are recovered, the Orb of Remembrance is repaired. Be it to return it to the pillar in the Forgotten Lands, while I seek out Merlin. Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
I'll see you soon, dear.
first real encounter with the Forgotten.
This isn't just a small talk, is it?
After all this time, here we are, face to face. I have all of these memories in my head all of a sudden. You must have been seeing them too. So you must know what I am by now. You're my inner child, aren't you? You're everything I left behind. You're some sort of shadow of me. You split off from me when I stopped visiting Dreamlight Valley. Inner child. But how can we really say which one of us is the real Matt? Maybe you're just the part that moved on, a piece of me that left. It doesn't matter. I just want to help. No sudden moves. I'm watching you. That's enough. Get out of my way. I don't want to hurt you, really. I want to help. Is that what you think about me? That I'm some kind of weakling who needs help? Maybe I was once, but not anymore. Needing help doesn't make you weak. You put on a big show, but I can tell you're scared. If you really felt like you were so strong, then you wouldn't have stayed in the shadows all this time. Whatever was happening to you, Merlin could have helped. You think I didn't try to ask for help after that day with Scar? No one could hear me. I was trapped in the shadows, alone, lost. It takes all my magic now just to step out into the light. But you're here now. Let's fix all this. Fix all this? That's exactly what I've been trying to do. I haven't been hiding. I've been busy. Busy? Doing what? Do you expect me to just tell you my whole plan? Like some kind of villain at the end of a movie? If you've got a plan, I can help. You could never help because you could never understand. There's only one way to make sure that no one ever gets pulled into the dark side of Dreamlight Valley like I was. Only one way to make sure no one ever lonely again. I need to rip open the walls between worlds, between Dreamlight Valley and the other side. And now I have the last thing I was missing, the way to fuel the spell, the orb of remembrance. Okay, guys, that's where I'm gonna leave it off for now. A little bit of a cliffhanger, I guess. Please like and subscribe. Again, tell me what you think about this storyline in the comments. We'll see you next time. Bye.